Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are not gonna play a new deck, just informational video. I watched a video from Nick Reed about it. I will put the video in the description for more details. But Riot just made a layoff about 500 developers, which is a big number and a bad news in general, but at least they have a good layoff option, so they got better than other people. I try not to be too pessimistic in life, so I decided to make a video explaining what that means for Legend of Runeterra. So Legend of Runeterra from Riot perspective is not very lucrative game. There is not a lot of ways for you to pay money for the game, so they are spending more money than they are winning, and for that they decided to change a little bit their plan for the year. First of all, they are gonna reduce the account of development for the main game, either Eternal or Standard, and they are gonna focus more on the Path of Champion and Labs. So I decided to explain in more details what that means and what possibility and possible path they can go for the future. So when you go play, these are the ways you can play the game. First one is you can play either Standard. This is a rotational number of cards. Every few months they change some cards from Standard to Eternal. These standards are what you are gonna play normally as okay. So this is our ranked. If your deck has cards that are not part of the standard format, they are mostly Eternal cards, and Eternal mean you can play any card you want with no restriction. In play, you play against people, and this is the normal game. Every card game that you know that is played. Versus AI is the same thing, but against an AI, as the name suggests, so against a machine, and you are playing against a random deck from the AI. I am gonna try to try these decks myself, but did not go there yet. Challenges is puzzle game based on Legend of Runeterra. Since the last time they reduced the amount of work they are working on it, they did not add any more challenges. This is a good way if you are trying to get rewards fast and you are still new, and it will teach you some of the mechanics of the game. Gauntlet is a rotational game mode. Each time you pick a different rules. For example, right now you can pick 40 standard legal cards that can contain a maximum of 2 regions, so normal deck. You can pick 3 decks. To play, you need either 200 whatever this is and 800 green crystal. Each gauntlet lasts for 24 hours, I think, or something like that, but the format will last for a month. After a month, it will go to another rules for the game. You pick 3 cards. Each card will allow you. You pick 3 decks. If the enemy will pick 3 decks, each one of you can forbid the enemy from playing one, and the best out of 3 win and gain rewards. So you gain points, and the points after a certain amount, for example, you need 25 XP to get bronze, season patch, etc, etc. This is a good competition, but it costs quite a bit for new players, so don't recommend it for new one, but it is good way for more challenges. Then you have tournament. Tournament is will start in a month. This is how they select the pro players and stuff like that. I am planning on playing it in the next tournament, hopefully. Path of Champion is the next one. This is one of the game mode they are gonna focus on. It is the most popular right now, apparently. I did not know. So the way this works is there is a certain percentage of the cards in the game that are put in Legend of Runeterra. You can unlock a card if you have 10 shards out of it, or 10 shards of Wild Fragment. These you can gain them using the missions or use... sorry, bad internet. So you can get it by playing the missions. Here you can see what you are gonna earn, or by leveling up your account. This will give you some benefits, either random benefit or a benefit for all your games. The higher your level, the more benefit you get. It is a fun game mode. So after you pick a champion, you unlock it. Then you can gain more fragment from that champion to unlock powers. At one mana cost, at 1 star, you gain 1 power, usually quite weak. For example, with Ash, it will allow you to frostbite the strongest enemy when you have the attack token. At 2 star, you gain 1 more starting mana and another buff. At 3 stars, you make the first power more powerful. So now she has round start. So each round you will frostbite, not only when you have the attack token. Each champion has level of its own. Each level you gain, you give a buff to one of your cards, or your nexus or something like that, with maximum of 30. After a certain amount, you will gain a relic. Usually you will start with common relic, where you can put a buff of your choosing if you unlocked it. For example, you can give vulnerable, fully heal, etc. When you grow in level, you will unlock more and you gain higher level ones, such as rare, which give you quite powerful abilities like Stalker's Blade, which when you summon the unit, strike the weakest enemy or make it have overwhelm to all allies, etc, etc. You can also pay to unlock epic cards. These are quite hard to get and quite expensive, but overpowered basically. I recommend epic cards only if you want to play that champion a lot, because when you unlock a slot for epic cards is quite expensive from game statistics. Okay. At 30 and 3 stars, they are mostly the most powerful cards you can get. Okay. So when you are playing, each week you gain 3 missions that give bonus effects, bonus rewards, champion XP and legend points and bronze reliquary that will give you either token, champion, stuff like that. And you have your own mission, normal missions, that has accumulated to the Star Forger, where you can play against Aurelian Sol. This is the hardest one right now. When you are playing, the first time, I will pick one in random. So when you select a mission, each mission, so not this one, yes. So each mission have its own buffs beside the buffs that your champion has. You can see this when you leave the mission. Here, for example, special rule, Dying Legend, all players summon a 0/10 Phantom Prankster. For this one. Another one, for example, will give you 3 start of the round start. The foe gain an extra mana gem this round for each unit they have, and die in rage, etc. So based on what buffs you find here, you select which champion you want. When you are playing, you find here a path. You need to go through all of it until you reach the last champion and kill it. When you do, you win this challenge. You will find another champion in the middle. When you kill this champion, it will fully heal your nexus. First step, you gain a random power. You have a certain number of reroll based on variables from common, rare to legendary and epics. For example, hold them off, will frost by the strongest enemy, summon frozen thrall, etc, etc. Then you fight the easy fight here. Usually you win this easily. Then you select a second champion with its cards, its powers, etc, and you go. Each time you can only see the one that you are gonna fight with details, and the next one, the name only, and you need to win to see what happened. If you want more details, please put in the comment and I will explain more. So this is the part that I don't think they are gonna change. I think what they are gonna change is the monthly challenge. This has been around for quite a while and it didn't go anyway. Okay, they added the reward. So here you can find challenges, number of star, and the region you need to win to play with. At the beginning they are all from any region, but the more you go down, the more you will find, for example, need Beethoven or stuff like that. When you pick it, you can pick any deck you have, but each deck can only be used 3 times per challenge. So for this round completely, for this month challenge, you can use that deck 3 times only. So now we are playing against 1 star. It doesn't make any sense to use, for example, Kaisa, 30 level 3-star champion. It's really not that useful. But if you use a weak one, let's say for example for me it's Evelyn 1 level 1 with 0 stars, it will be kinda hard to win against it. And you need to max and choose how you want to go with it. So I think this is the part that they are gonna improve on. Maybe more challenges, maybe better reward, hopefully. And in their place I will add like a theme for the challenge. For example, Frostbite challenge month, or competition between friends, or ranking, or something like that. This is how I see them going for it. I'm not a fan of monthly challenge, but can be fun if you are into that. Then we have labs. Labs is what we call one key games. They are games that they are the same as normal play, but they have a gimmick. Ultra Rapid Draw is the Earth of Legend of Runeterra, a high-speed, high-variety fiesta of deeply discounted card and fast thinking. You play with a deck that you don't choose. All cards reduce their cost, but they are all fleeting. So at the end of the round, your hand is empty and you summon other cards. But each few rounds, you gain a card that make one of your cards permanent. You don't know what will come next. You need to adapt to the game. Quite fun for a quick game. Welcome to the jungle. Allow you to construct the perfect deck to venture into the jungle. So you and your enemy each have a jungle card on the field. You cannot attack with it. But if the enemy, it has vulnerable, so the enemy can choose which unit it will block when they attack. When you kill it, it will give a buff to the enemy and become a more powerful version of it. The longer it goes, the more powerful the enemy goes. So this is quite scaling type of gameplay, quite fun. And United Front is most probably the hardest one to do with people you don't know. So you and another player each play together. You are given 3 deck. You can pick a deck. Sorry. You can. So you are given 3 decks. You can pick one of them. One of you is responsible for attacking and the other for defending. So if you have the attack token, the attack player will play at that time. If you have if you don't have the attack token, the defend player will have it. And each round you can only play cards that are from your deck, with the exception if you use a card that allow you to switch a card from your hand to your ally's hand. And it needs quite a bit of synergy to pull off. Right now the issue is that it has only 3 opponents. Each one has a special way to beat it. Once you get it, it's really not that difficult. Right now the most difficult one is Swain, followed by Draven, then Darius. It's fun game mode if you have a friend, but my friends don't like to make videos, so if you ask nicely I will make a video about it. Well, in the rest of the week I will play one video for each type of gameplay. Let's see how it goes. If you have a recommendation or quest or request or anything, please put in the comment, and hopefully the game will be better off with this way. At least we have more PvE, more game modes. Maybe this will bring the game back. Let's be hopeful. See you next time. Bye.